Hi guys, it's Claire. Today I thought I'd do something different for you and do a bit of a craft room tour. My craft room's not exactly looking its best at the moment. It's about to be revamped and repainted and needs new carpet, but I'll show you what it looks like at the moment. This is my door. Come into my little tiny room. Okay. Let's give you a little, right, the back of the door. Okay, on the back of the door I've got a magnetic sheet which is on a piece of wood, a piece of thick board that Alan put up for me. It's a really thick board and then this magnetic sheeting where all my dies, or some of my dies, live. I've then got another wall to the side of that which is dies again, floor to ceiling. All my cutting dies live up there. They're kind of organised. My grand ones are at the top with the, the grand nestabilities around here, and then you get tags, labels, flowers down the bottom, Christmas, and then just odd ones down this side. Next to that, I've got this IKEA bookshelf. It was actually two, one on top of the other. Again, Alan jiggered it around a bit for me to make it work, and we put the shelves in right. This is where all my stamp sets live. They're all in these DVD cases, so I literally take them out of their original packaging, put them in here and label up the side. So we have all the Wow ones, all to new, my favourite things, a few Stampin' Up ones this side, a few more here, a few more. I don't keep that many retired Stampin' Up things. Once it's out of the catalogue, well, tell a lie, this little section here with the yellow stickers on the bottom, this means it's retired. So these are sort of my favourite things that I really like, I do want to keep, but they're not in the catalogue anymore. Other than that, these are all current stamp sets. As I say, I don't keep them unless I love them once they get retired. Lily of the Valley stamps. This is a really good way of storing the stamps. It holds 4 stamps per DVD case, and you label up on the side. So I've got 13 boxes of those. And then you get the Gorgeous Girl stamps. Going down, we've got some odd sentiment stamps. These are ones that I just, most of them came off of wooden blocks. So last time I sorted the craft room out, I took them all off of their wooden blocks, put them in here. See if I can open this up and show you a bit. I'll do it with one hand. Oh, it's all fallen out now, but you get the idea. They all stick in there on the edge of the case, and you just stick them on, use them, pop them back in the case and on the shelf. You've got the Just Right stamps, it's all the Just Right sets, and their background ones, all of those, and then just some odd stamps down here, quite miscellaneous type stuff, and some spare boxes, my little owl. And this is all Christmas or Halloween, sort of holiday type stuff that you don't get to that much in that section. So although it doesn't look a lot of stamp storage, it actually holds a hell of a lot of stamps. As I say, most of the cases have got 4 stamps per case, or some 2 per case, but there's quite a lot or plenty there. I do tend to get rid of stuff that I'm not using a lot, so I keep what I really love. Anyway, moving on. Next to that, we've got my IKEA Expedit unit. I'm trying to back up a bit so you can see it all. It's a 4x4 cube. At the bottom, I've got what they sell, the boxes that they sell for it. And then the rest of it is all the Display Dynamics trays, the clear Display Dynamics. So on the top ones, we have coloured paper, or coloured card, I should say, all Stampin' Up card. So every single colour that they have, I try and keep. Here we have some odd ones like gold, silver, glitter card. Then we have white card, 12x12 papers down here. Cards and envelopes in all different sizes. The same for this one here. It's not the most organised, as I say, I haven't tidied my room to show you this, it's just this is how it is. Okay, everything's labelled. I've got a label maker that I put labels on everything. And in these boxes at the bottom, this is where I keep some of my scrapbooking kits, in these 12 by 12 boxes. And I label up the sides, My Mind's Eye, Market Street, you know, Simple Stories I Am collection. So ones where I've got more than just the patterned paper, I might have brought accessories or bits that go with it. They all just live in these boxes. At the side, there's some new ones that I haven't opened yet, or I'm just waiting to get extra bits for. Oh, this is one of the ones I picked up the other day in a haul. So it's not been put into here yet until I either get some other bits, or if I finish one of these, try and kill one of these kits, empty a box, and then I'll put a new one in and start using that one. In the box next to that, this is a bit of a messy one. This is my chipboard. You know, I love my chipboard instead of foam pads, and a bit of funky foam as well. Bit of a junk drawer, this one, yeah, fun foam and chipboard. The two behind there, they're a bit of a pain to get to. As you can see, they're squidged beside my desk. So I just keep, what's in there actually? Oh, cello bags. I think, oh, tulle, rolls of tulle, and then stock cello bags right at the back there, real junky area. We don't go down there. Okay, onto the main desk area. You've got shelves at the top and some rails. These are all about to come down. You can see this is a pink wall. It's about to be taken down, all painted white, and put back up again. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the shelves back up or if I'm just going to put more rails up there and have all my punches on shelves. But at the moment you have my camera tripod, which is where I'm filming. I hook my camera up there. Odd bits and pieces, which is normally just things I'm working on or my latest things to play with. And then all my punches. I only really have Stampin' Up! Or Martha Stewart punches. There is an odd one up there a friend gave to me the other day, which was one that I wanted. So yeah, all the punches. But as I say, this wall is about, you can see down there, there's some screw holes in the wall and it's a little bit untidy. It's about to be redone. We've got a tool caddy over here, which holds all my basic tools that I use all the time. Scissors, brushes, pokey tools, some baby wipes, you know, your everyday tool stuff. Okay, the desk itself is just a big piece of worktop and it's cut to fit. I've got, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the IKEA Alex drawer units. I'll show you what's in each one. Right, this one, inks. We've got all my distress inks, mini distress inks. I did have the full size, but I actually got rid of them and got all the small ones. These are just waiting to be put in. And all the little memento inks, the tools, and at the very back there's my ink duster brushes, which I don't actually use that much. Next drawer, oh, is all my Wow stuff. So Wow embossing powders all live in here, and the fab foil as well. So that's Wow embossing powders. I label up each one with its colour on top, my little circle, and keep them like that. A bit unorganised and messy at the minute. I've just been doing this fab foiling, that's why it's sort of all out on top. And then the next one down, just spare pens. Got a bit of an obsession for Sharpie pens. So some Sharpies and some odd Staedtler pens and pencils. This did have my Prismacolor pencils in here, but I've actually just sold those, so it's looking a bit empty, this drawer, at the minute. And then we've got, this is sort of ink, paint, stickles, odd bits and pieces. My spray mists, the Stampin' Up! Cleaner, sort of all what I would call my distressy drawer. You know, just odd random paints, even little sample like these Dulux ones that you get, you know, just to do sort of inky, messy, painty type stuff. And the stickles as well are in there. The drawer below that is buttons. These are all tubs of buttons, so each one by colour, so yellow buttons, etc. I did have these hanging on the wall at one stage. They were all in their proper cases that were wall mounted. but I took them out. I don't actually use my buttons that much anymore, so they might be going soon. Okay, on to the next unit. This is scrapbooking embellishments, so odd pieces that I just use for scrapbooking and project life. The same in the next one down, just odd embellishments, tags, there's doilies up there, and my roller date stamps and word stamps. And then you've got my thickers, so the actual thickers album, and I keep all my thickers and alphabets in here. It's a bit of a waste of a drawer, this one, because that's all that's in there. This one is, what is this? This is odd project life cards, 6x6 paper pads, more 6x6 paper pads, and the odd project life, or you know, cards that I pick up. This I picked up at TK Maxx the other day, so that just all lives in there until I do some project life or something where I just want some pretty 6x6 pattern papers. They all live in there. Next drawer, this is Christmas stuff, so anything to do with Christmas gets shoved in the bottom drawer until I need to get it out. So patterned papers, embellishments, there's some Christmas washi tape, I think, just anything Christmas related. Okay, on to the next one. These are gems and pearls, so again all in the little really useful boxes, different size gems and pearls. I don't know if you can see here, they're labelled up 5mm, 4mm, 2mm, etc., and all different colours. And the next one, washi tape, sequins and enamel dots and things like that. ID swaps and Stampin' Up. Just all enamel dots and sort of scrapbooking embellishments. This drawer again, at the very back there in the tubs are brads and eyelets, all colour, all different tubs for different colours. Wood veneer, metal embellishments. Just got these bees the other day that I really like, so I'll be using those soon. And a few odd bits here, like there's some odd embellishments I picked up in America, and the Studio Calico little wood stars. Just anything, odd bits that I pick up that don't really have a home yet. They're just sort of in here waiting to be used, but all scrapbooking-y related. I can look at my price tags and they're all in dollars, but I'm in the UK, I promise. Okay, the next drawer is stencils or masks, all my stencils and masks, and also embossing folders. So you've got all the smaller ones at the bottom and the large ones here. I don't actually like this drawer, it's a little bit of a pain to get to. My big A4 embossing folders are right at the bottom, and the 8x8, 6x6s, etc. And there's actually quite a lot in there, and it's quite annoying having to get them all out to search through. This works fine at the front, having the little ones here, but they don't work brilliantly at the back. At the very, very back of there's some old Sizzix, you know, the old red dies. So there at the back, they're just a few of my favourite ones. Next drawer down, oh, this is sort of odd tools and things. My Fisker stamp press, the Stampin' Up trimmer, the Stamper's Secret Weapon, baby wipes, bare rolls of Scotch tape, my colour swatch book. I think I've shown you this before. All my inks that I've got are in a colour swatch book, so that I can flick through and find the colour that I want. Okay, next Alex. Top drawer is all my flowers. This is where all my Wild Orchid Craft flowers live, and any other flowers I've got. They all live in there. Next one down, this is a bit of a messy one. Washi tape, odd twines, ribbons, lace, some rickrack, anything a bit odd. These drawers, as much as I can't try and keep them tidy, they always look a bit messy, to be honest. Ribbon drawers. We've got reds, pinks, yellows, oranges, etc. Next drawer down, the same, blues, greens, black, white, grey. And the bottom one, this is a bit of a no-go zone. This is all odd ribbons. And also rolls of big ribbon, you know, the really, really big rolls that you buy. I don't know, it's like 100 metres or something. I picked up these years ago and I've still got, God, loads of them, and another pile at the back there. But the front is all just odd ribbon that I'm a bit of a hoarder and can't really get rid of because I know it'll come in useful one day. Okay, the very last Alex unit has got my laminator and the Stampin' Up punch and envelope boards live in there. The next one down is just some odd tools, so the Stamp-A-Majig, there's a bow maker, you can see what's in there, all different things, brayer, spare glue sticks, some spare glues, just a bit of a junk drawer really. And then my bind it all machine lives in there, and a spare heat tool. This one is a sewing drawer, so threads, embroidery threads, scissors, anything to do with sewing, haberdashery stuff. And the bottom one is all to do with jewellery making, beads, blingy stuff, you know, little pots of findings, all that stuff is in there. Okay, let me stand back up again. Okay, moving around onto the next wall. Oh, look how messy it looks here. Here's what I'm saying. About to get decorated because there were shelves up there, but it's all been taken down. This is my card rack. So all the cards that I've made live up here until I give them away or send them to people. I picked up this card rack a couple of years ago now. I got it at a car boot sale for £1, so it was quite a bargain. And it works perfectly to put all my cards up there. Underneath that is another Expedit unit from IKEA, and it's just the 4-cube one. My Big Shot Pro lives on top. And the 4 boxes underneath, well, this one, top right, is a bit of a catch-all one. It's got, what's it got, some paperwork in there and a spare mat, bit of a rubbish one. Next to that is all my Filofax stuff, so anything to do with Filofaxing, stickers, post-it notes, anything Filofaxy. I want a bit of wrapping paper as well in there. And the bottom two are a bit boring. They're just my empty kit boxes. If you come to my workshops, you'll know that every week when you get your kits, they're all in these kit boxes. So I have 2 drawers full of empty kit boxes ready to make your kits up in. Moving around the room again, we get to the sort of, this is where my laptop normally sits. So on the desk here, my laptop would go there. You've got the silhouette portrait, you've got my sewing machine, my big screen that I connect my laptop up to, and just some photos, family photos at the top. And my ink storage caddies here as well. This tends to move around the room, it doesn't really live here. So all the Stampin' Up inks, plus other inks like Memento, etc. And some refills. As I say, it doesn't really live there, it moves around the room. But that's like my computery area. In the drawers they just have like photo paper and boring stuff. Underneath is my printer and my label printer, and that sits on a big box full of spare paper, cardstock, Big Shot cutting plates, boring stuff. I don't really like this setup. I'm hoping that when we do the room, I was also being under there as well, I'm hoping that when we do the room, this corner will get sorted out better and it'll look a lot neater. And that's it, and then you're back round to the door. So you're back on the magnetic sheeting with the dies. Number 1, number 2, back round here, the Expedit. Oh, did I tell you my albums at the top? The very top of here, that's where my Copic case lives with all my Copics in there. And then all my scrapbook albums go along the top. And that's it. I think you've seen everything. Okay, as I say, excuse the walls all being a little bit messy, and if you saw the carpet, it's completely disgusting, but it's about to be ripped up, repainted, and a little bit of a revamp. But that's what it looks like now, and I'll show you the after when it gets done. This whole room is actually at the back of our garage. We had a garage extension, and I claimed this little bit of space at the back of the garage. I'm hoping that one day Alan will let me have all the garage, so that's my plan, is to have it all extended so I've got the full length of the garage. And it'll all be revamped, but I'll show you that then. Okay, hope you enjoyed this little tour. Hope it wasn't too shaky. I'm filming on my iPhone, so it's not not the best. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.